So Andy, a close game today that saw Glasgow take it eventually. What did you think of the performance?
I think I probably had a premonition about this, because at training during the week I'd said to the girls that we're off the back of 3 results where we'd won 3 on the bounce and we'd kept 3 clean sheets. But I'd said to them that's going to come to an end at some point. And what we can't do is hang our hat on just a result and just a clean sheet. Obviously the girls would like to win the game, and we're doing everything we can not to concede goals, but if it does happen, it's not the end of the world. So I think even though we did lose the game and we conceded 4 goals, I don't think that did happen from a mental point of view. I think that the goals that we lost were quite poor and scrappy in terms of a couple of individual errors and not being in our shape quick enough, which is something that we've worked a lot on. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but at the end of the day it's a fairly new group and they're learning. So as I said to them there, we'll analyse it during the week. We'll look to put on some exercises that help us recreate those situations, and then obviously do a wee bit better for next time. So, and an attacking threat, I didn't think we posed much of an attacking threat today, but again a fairly new group, so a lot of the work has been to try and get some sort of foundation, a sort of shape to the team. When the ball breaks down, where do we go to stop the opposition? And as the weeks and the months go on, then we'll look to do a wee bit better with the ball. So you can't do everything at once. Training twice a week, you've got to have some sort of priorities. So as much as we've lost 4 goals, and I'm saying we're working on a base, in the past months the girls have done really well, and they're zoned in on trying to improve. So when you're at under-19's level, obviously we want to win the game. It's a byproduct of what you're teaching them and how they're performing, but I'm not overly fussed about the result, to be honest. I'm interested in how we can improve in terms of no conceding goals and become more of an attacking threat, and teaching them how to do that.
So obviously you were coaching at Heart of Midlothian in the Scottish Women's Premier League before you came here. What's it like taking that step from senior football down to academy football here at Hibs?
Well, at Hearts I used a lot of young players and I worked with a lot of young players, so in terms of working with young players, it's not really changed. I think there's definitely a shift from the objective of the team. The objective at Hearts was to win games, and at the time was to win promotion up to SWPL 1, whereas here the job of the team is to try and be part of the pathway of the younger players coming through the teams and get them ready to go and play in the first team. And we had 3 players today who were involved with the first team in their bounce game, so that was fantastic opportunity for them, and that gave 3 other girls opportunities today to step up and play in the game today. So the objective of both of those sides are very different. Again, at Hearts, SWPL 2, trying to get promoted, we need to win, that's the sole objective, whereas here my objective isn't to win. The winning will be a byproduct of what we do in terms of teaching and learning and coaching and trying to improve the players as a team and individually.
So what is it like working with these group of players as a coach?
These players are great. Day one since I've came in, I think the only thing that you can really ask for as a coach, in my opinion, is that the players trust you and believe in what you're trying to do and what you're saying to them. If they don't trust you or believe you, then there's no point of me being here. So I would like to think, maybe tell you could have to ask them. I think that they do trust me. I think that they do believe in what we're trying to teach them and how we coach them, and they're getting better as individuals and they're getting better as a team. So I'm thoroughly enjoying working with them because they're a responsive group, and we'll just keep plugging away and trying to make them better week on week.
So finally, what is it like coaching here at Hibs Academy?
Probably can't give you a full answer because I've not been here that long in terms of the wide range, but I do know that there's communication between all the age groups, so that obviously helps in terms of the player pathway and knowing that the younger players coming through, and from my point of view especially the under-15s, they're obviously the feeder team for players looking to progress through the pathway, and we've got young Claire Smith who wants to stay with the club, which is great, and will come up to the 19s from the 15s now that she's too old. So I knew about her because there was good communication with the 15s, so that was important. And so from really that for me is the most important part, is that pathway and the communication between the coaches is there. It's about the player moving up as soon as they're ready. So I found that to be a positive since I've came in the door.
Thank you, Andy.
No worries.